doing a live today, but I just watched something and I want to tell you about it because it is super great. So let me see if I can add Carolina because I want to tell her about it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go on live and tell everyone because I know I have a lot on here and I'm going to tell you all about it. I'm so excited. I just watched I listened to this podcast and it was so good. Let me add her and I'm going to tell her and tell you all at the same time so that way I don't miss anybody because it is so, so good. Come on, Carolina. Come on, come on. All right, she joined. Perfect. Carolina, are you there? I'm going to tell you about this podcast I just listened to, and it's so good, and I'm so excited, and I was just listening, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to tell everybody about this. Carolina, are you here? What are we doing? Come on, come on, come on. I got to tell everybody. What's happening? What's happening? Y'all, don't leave me. Give me a second. If you have a question about the travel industry, pop it down below. I'm trying to get Carolina, oh my goodness gracious, on here. But if you have a question about the travel industry while I'm trying to get Carolina on here so that way I can Carolina, it did send you a request. I might have to do this without her. I don't want to. Carolina sent let's see if I can get her on. Go live with Carolina. Okay, perfect. Here she comes. Woo, here we go. I'm really pumped about this. I was just watching a podcast. So I was like, Carolina, what are you doing right now? Join me on live. I need to tell my people, and I'm going to tell you so you can tell your people. And it said I invited her and it did a live, so I'm not really sure what's happening. And Carolina, I know you're watching. I'm just going to start talking because I don't want to lose all my friends here. If you have a question about the travel industry, you can drop it down. No sound. Oh, good. Christy has sound. Tatiana, what's wrong? Why no sound? I'm not. She said she's here. It's not connecting. She doesn't know why. Okay. Well, you're listening, so I'm going to tell you anyway. Keep letting you in. Go live. Okay, well, I'm going to talk anyway because I'm really excited about this. You have sound. Okay, good. So I was just listening. Hey, Carolina, perfect. Okay, I was like, I have to tell her and I have to tell everybody at the same time. So I'm in my kitchen. I was like literally just like eating and I was listening to this podcast and it was so good. And it is all about building a business online. So I know a lot of people use Instagram to like for their family and friends. But then there's a whole bunch of people who, like myself, like yourself, is trying to legit build a business doing it online. And so you can use that in any space. I mean, you could use that with hair products. We do it with travel. We do it on both sides of travel. We sell travel, but we also can sell our business. And so us as travel advisors, are able to sell travel, and then as travel business owners, we're also able to sell our travel agent certification course to people who are interested. So for us, it meets both sides, and I was like, this is a fantastic podcast, and I need to tell people about it because when I found it, all the things he was saying was like, yes, that's how you grow a business online. That's how you're successful. That's how you make money in any industry, no matter what you're selling. So it is called, let me It's Money Making Secrets. I'm going to put it in the comments in the section a second. And so what it is he was talking about, he sat down with the head of business from Instagram, and he was talking about all the tips and strategies to be able to grow your following online, which I don't know, have you seen that yet?
No, but that sounds really interesting. I want to see it.
Yeah, it's really good, and it's all the new stuff. So for example, he was talking about using close friends. So on Instagram, one of their things to grow your business online is they want you to use all of their different features. And so one of their features is just having close friends. So maybe, for example, like we have this fam trip coming up, I would put my business partners in there and bless you, I would tell my business partners about it, and I would put them in a group so that way they're the ones seeing the information, and Instagram likes that because we're using more of their features. So that was something super cool. Another thing he talked about was how a lot of people want like their stuff to be perfect. And so I know when you're first starting on Instagram, it's really hard because it's like, a lot of stuff is really good. And so what he was saying was like, make it sloppy. Just get on there, post something. And he actually said, you know, we've always been told like, let your posts breathe, give them time. Don't post too many. They're going to think you're a bot. He's not saying that anymore. He literally said in your first 90 days, or at least like when you're like, maybe not when you first start your thing, but like when you're first ramping up to start, you can post up to like 5 times a day to see what works. And so for me, as like a business owner, trying to grow my travel business online, trying to help other people grow their travel businesses, knowing that like we're not going to burn out our algorithm by posting a whole bunch to see what works, to see what people don't like, to see what people like that was pretty great because he also was saying that with content, Don't be afraid to repost your content multiple times because one, you're only going to hit about 5% of your people, which we know we've always seen that in our stories. I have like 9,000 some people, but I only have like 200 people watch my stories because like first off, a lot of people don't sit there and watch stories. And second off, like if you don't always catch everybody.
Yeah.
So he was saying like repost your content. If you know what gets a lot of views, repost it again. So anyway, if you are out there and you are trying to grow a business online, or like me, you have a travel business, you either sell travel or you sell the business of selling the business of travel. So what I do and what Carolina does is we help people start their own travel agency so they can get time freedom, they can get financial freedom, they can work from anywhere. She's working from her car. I'm working from my table at lunch. And so if you're looking for those things, this is a fantastic podcast for you to watch. I'm going to put it in the comments, Caroline. I wanted to make sure you knew all about that because it is, honestly, it's so good. It's only like 23 minutes long and it has the whole entire time. It's like info, which I'm talking really fast because I know you have somewhere to be. And it gets me all excited. That's how I am. It gets me excited and I'm ready to go. So anyway, good to see you all.
I wanted to ask you first about the multiple content a day. So you don't get shadow banned for posting too much anymore?
That's what it said. It's the head of Instagram business that just talked about it. And he was saying, for those first 30, 90 days, post a bunch, see what works, and then stop and look and see what, time of day, location wise, where you're tagging, all that kind of stuff. That's going to change your algorithm. And then men, women, all that kind of stuff. So that's what the head of Instagram is saying to do. So hi, Gail. How was school? Okay, well, my tired preschooler just walked in, and I know you just got home, so I will talk to you all soon. And if you're interested in learning how to grow a business online, especially in the travel industry, message me or Carolina. We are here to help you do that. Bye.
Thanks, girl. Bye.